It's Sunday, November 24th, 2019. Welcome to All About Your Benjamins, your weekly mixtape and weekend review video. I know you're disappointed. After last week, you were spoiled. You had Silas here with me being all cute. This week, it's just me. We just got back from church and brunch, and he's still asleep in the car. So we're going to knock this out real quick because I have 3 articles on the blog for today to review. A very light week in news, which is great, which means I have a lot to cover. So the first isn't even anything that happened in the last week, but it's a Wall Street Journal article that addressed the Federal Reserve's rate cut the last time they were out there. We have one coming up next month, the 10th and the 11th of December. The Fed will meet again, and it is believed that, or expectations are that they're going to hold rates as is. We will see if that's the case. But anyways, I shared this article just because it kind of gave some more insight that there was more maybe within the Fed that did not want to cut rates than did. We talked about kind of what the numbers were, but just some more insight into it, and then also what we might expect coming up in the future. So not a lot of meat there, but I thought it was interesting given all the conversations we've had, and if you're really just starting to get exposed to the Fed and what it's all about, it's good to get some insight on just how they operate and what they're looking at. So that's the first article. Second article for the week. I'm not very political. I definitely don't get political on this blog, but there are the impeachment process hearing stuff going on, and I feel like it's very quiet. So I was in New York City last week for a few days. There's a great blog post I have in the Mixtape about everything that went on. It was a crazy trip, but the reason I bring that up is I was on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange and was talking to a trader and my friend Josh Brown, and we were just talking about everything. And the trader said that, basically no one on the floor is really paying attention to the impeachment process and the hearings that are going on. And I just find that very interesting. I feel like this might be something that we know is out there. There's hearings going on. We hear the things on the two ends of the table as far as Republicans and Democrats, what's going on. But there's not really a lot being talked about when it comes to meetings with clients and things. I feel like this has the potential that maybe with one small break, one way or the other, it ramps up real quick and becomes a bigger deal than it is. So I just thought I would include that in there as something that's going on that is not being talked about, I don't think, a lot. And right now, I don't think the big decision makers, when we think about our investments, are really paying much attention, but that might change. And then the final one is an article, again, Wall Street Journal, that's my go-to source for everybody, is the talks of Charles Schwab buying TD Ameritrade. And this news came out on Thursday morning, and the deal was supposed to have been done by Thursday afternoon. It's still not done. Here we are Sunday. I think it's a bigger deal for financial advisors like myself. My firm uses TD Ameritrade to custody our clients' accounts, meaning that's where our clients' accounts are held. So it feels like there's something that may impact me in the long run. I did a video primarily for financial advisors, but it's out there on YouTube about how I don't think we need to overreact quite yet because this may not even happen. But if it does happen, it'd be a big deal. You have 2 of the bigger players in the discount brokerage, 2 of the bigger players in the independent advisor space being joined together, each having their strengths. TD Ameritrade's more known for their technology. Schwab might be a little bit better known for customer service and things. And you put those 2 together, it might be great. At the end of the day, who knows what happens? So I put that out there just because it is big news in the profession. I think that if you have accounts at either one of those, you might be open to learning more about it, so I include that in there. But for as far as my firm goes, I'm not overly concerned about it. I look at it as this. Worst case scenario, we have to do some extra paperwork that will be very easy for my clients to take care of. Maybe a little bit of a burden for myself and the team, but it's not a big deal. We use technology to get this stuff done, so I don't think financial advisors out there should be overly concerned. If you are an investor, I don't think you have much to worry about other than maybe a DocuSign click here and there in the future. Otherwise, you should be in good shape. So that's all I have for this week. Those are the headlines that may or may not be impacting your financial plan and investments. Be sure to check the Mixtape down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, head on over to allaboutyourbenjamins.com and check this out. I've got the link in the comments, and I have been watching more and more about trying to get these videos out. So I'm supposed to be reminding you all to subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave some comments in the notes. Happy to engage on there. Anything you want to talk about, throw it in the comments and let's talk about it. And finally, share these videos with friends and family you think might enjoy these. So with that, I'll let you get to your weekend. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week in the episode then. Have a great Thanksgiving.